In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following order.
I don't know. The Eclipse described...
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. It didn't seem like a person or a machine.
All that's certain.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth.
Hades is using the eclipse to
But if Elizabeth found...
in some of the maybe to stop. Now Vex and
Oh no. All I have to do...
very well.
Who are you, Silence?
You really need to make this. I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind, an explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge.
Why do you know so much about...
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I am nothing if not independent.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, that they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers,
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell...
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Asura...
Grave Horde.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn. All done. Just cold and wet now. I'll find a use for you. They're angry. safe. For a few minutes, anyway. Snow. Prickles on my skin.
They weren't fine.
Starting to ache.
That'll wake them up. Keep quiet. Sorry to spoil your fun.
Get out of the line of fire!
Sorry, too. That does it. Time to take a look around the room. A battle. Frozen in ice. Time.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Expected time, really close. Anti-MRB on point. Hoorah!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Operation Enduring Victory. What about me? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well. Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch away.
The furnishings were...
Sea was on fire. That
How would
stuff
they ever
was
get comfortable?
pain.
It was the metal
The first
world.
wave of bots came in
Just not
covered
used to
in
it.
burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recaptured. Bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm
Just one
recalculated. We pulled the
Maybe the
Minland
warships
back
were-
to the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6. The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Red light. Guess that means no power. Oh, that's informative. I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. It must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. These wires must run to the power source. Three power lines, resources. That makes one. That's two. One more.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it. Tools being used, and voices, and clips. Must be another way in. Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for. It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
picked off!
Save these for the trail. Definitely awake now.
I know it's been days, honey.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how? The Eclipse. Tampering with the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
This one can move.